very healthy towards the end, but it's not because I have to cut hard, like cut food hard and stuff. But they support it and they know it, and and oh, I'll tell you what, my mom is the most crucial with the bikinis and the song. She is so brutal with the song. Like, pick the routine. You have to pick a good song that all the crowd's gonna know, and I'm just like, mom, and she's very like, like you. If I ask my mom, do you like these earrings? She's like, no, or she's very like, which helps big time towards the end because you don't want to mess up your end look. Because that means all that work that you've put into it, you didn't plan the end. So you look like shit in all your pictures. I've had a show that I did not plan my end look, and I looked like shit in all the pictures, and it's not nice. You look at them, and you shudder. It's
Yeah. It's a sport where you have to really bring your best look and what works for you. Like, you see how your mom being your choreographer and your
my designer. I don't
yeah,
even
yeah.
know, my stylist, if you will. That's
Yeah, I think
hilarious.
yeah, she probably maybe she won't go to shows, but she probably loved that. So
Oh, oh, big time. Oh, and
yeah,
she gets very into it. Like if I won or not, or if I look good posing, she's like, "Let me see your V taper." You're just like, "Mom."
and that's good that you get because I've talked to somebody who says that sometimes they don't have support from the family because they don't understand the
Oh,
sport. Then sometimes friendships have some people have lost friendships. The fact is you're doing something that's not typical. Like I know you're rehab you're rehabbing from drugs. You don't do them anymore. But then stuff like going to a bar or going here and
oh,
going
that no,
there.
no, I got no issue with that. I can go anywhere in that sense. But in this, I do have a problem like with people understanding bodybuilding and understanding that, like, I'm sorry, dude. It's a Thursday night. I'd have to be in bed at 9 o'clock, dude. I got to work tomorrow, and I got to go train, and I'm exhausted, and I can't go out with you, and don't get and like people get mad when you can't go for ice cream with them, and you're like, I'm on prep, or they get mad when you say like when you start to, or I don't want to say they get mad, but they don't understand, or they don't completely fully understand the how serious this is. 5 pounds is very serious when you're getting ready for a show.
Mhm.
It's not a joke. And like 10 pounds, like if you've got that last 5 pounds to lose, and somebody turns around and is like, it's just water. You're like, it's not fucking water. It's fat, and don't don't dismiss me like that,
Yeah,
because
and
it's
so
very serious towards the end.
and
Like, I
yeah,
don't need to like get super.
yeah, and with women, you have higher body fat percentage than men, and sometimes your body would do like this. I remember one woman said like she was doing pretty good, but then sometimes your body will store extra fat,
Or
and
it does
then
it for too long, and
yeah,
it gets used to the exercising, and it goes, oh, I think I'm just gonna take these calories and start putting them in, and you're like, no, 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 no. So then you either have to cut more, or you have to up your stuff more, and it's just like, or you have to like and then yeah, it's so, I don't know how sometimes you look at pictures and you look at some people and they're holding that look, and you're just like, how the fuck are you doing that? Like,
it's tough. We got here from a man chat. He says, brother George, you too funny, brother. Uh, much respect, brother. You saying brother a lot. Appreciate that. Also, this is from a man. Says, I'm glad, Chad, you enjoy yourself here with George and the guests he has on here too. Yeah, we appreciate that, both of y'all. And yeah, because instead of getting, you have to trust the process before you
yeah.
understand it. It's a lot of work to it. People, and a lot of people, like I said again, most people mindset is like, oh, I'm popping this pill, steroids, and like, but that's only like
Oh yeah,
yeah, that's only a
right.
small
As if I
factor.
wish.
Yeah,
Yeah. What
that's
do you
only
mean there's a pill you can take that makes you big without training your ass off?
yeah, that's only a
Give me
small
that. I
factor.
want some.
That's only a small factor because you have to follow your diet. You have to go routinely. Everything has to be
Oh, dude.
consistent. You can't. Sometimes you can't even skip leg day, even though you don't want to do
No.
it. But And
Like, dude, I've tried for the last 2 years to get into women's bodybuilding, and I just can't put on enough muscle in
well,
the year or two to
yeah,
do
because
it.
I think I think you more the leaner side. Some women, especially like you're 42, and I think some women they start hitting their
I gotta
muscle.
stay but George, I have to stay lean, man. If I don't, then I'm very short. I'm only 5'3", and if I start stacking on the weight, my look and everything, my clothes, everything gets blown out. Like, I'm talking, I can't even be like 10, 15 over stage. It just, I turn into like this weird little Oompa Loompa mess.
Well,
Like,
yeah, hey, I shouldn't be talking about hey, look what I look like.
well, I don't. I sound very critical, but I'm being very critical. We're talking about from a bodybuilding view
Yeah,
standpoint. As a normal, healthy human being, that's fine. But we're not talking about being a human being. We're talking about being a bodybuilder,
yeah, I
and
said that because
you
like
can't stop it either. You can't
yeah,
just put it on, because I tried to. I won the Flex Lewis, and I did. I tried to put it on pause. I did. I was like, I'm gonna start training less, and I'm gonna do more normal people stuff. And that blew up in my face. And I got depressed and I turned weird. And now I've been back 3 weeks into training, and my whole life and my whole outlook has changed again to good.
hmm yeah.
Yeah.
We got
Oh,
here
I
this
need to get a
comment.
charger. I'm losing.
Go
Yeah.
ahead. Go ahead. We got here this from a man, Lawrence. He says, "I always appreciate you, Stephanie. You too, Stephanie. You always makes me laugh. Your personality speaks values. Entertaining for a long time as well. I'm always proud of you. Keep on being you as well." Also, he says this. He says, when it becomes to the bodybuilding world, you definitely have to trust the process and patience as well. So also, she talked about, as we talked about earlier, we were looking at her as she works with drumsticks. I found another video. It's on her YouTube channel. And guys, again, her social media stuff is in the description. If you want to follow her, you can follow her, check out her links here, there. Like I say, guys, you know my rules. So I got this other video I found. I'm going to pull it up here and play it for you.
Oh,
And
I forgot about that.
yeah, that's why I say I always be aware of my surroundings at all times.
I
So
know you're
yeah,
good. I'm not. I should write that down. I should write that on my mirror. Be aware of your surroundings, Stephanie.
yeah, here you go.
Steph from Moscow with Drumsticks here. So I want to prove to you how strong my red hickory is compared to other woods. And because I'm really strong and the
Yeah.
drumsticks are really strong, I'm going to try to break this by curling it with some weights. So I'm going to start with 20 pounds and see if 20 pounds will break a Los Cabos red hickory drumstick. Oh, fun
Total
fact, I'm
product
using a 5A.
placement,
So it's not a beefy stick. It's an average stick. All right. This is the first time I've ever tried to do this, so I hope I don't whack myself in the face. Oh. Okay, well, obviously 20 pounds won't break it. So we're going to go 30. Whoa. Oh, 30
Oh,
pounds.
this was so long
I don't even feel
ago.
it. Actually, I don't even feel it moving. Like I can't even feel the wood moving. So I'm going to go 40. Try to see if 40 pounds of pressure will crack this stick. You got a videographer? I'm not popular in here. Okay, that's really heavy. And it's not breaking it. I think this stick might outlast these little guns.
Oh my God. Oh.
We're going to do 50 pounds, and then I'm going to stop because I can't lift anymore. Or maybe I can, but we're going to stop. It's not breaking. It's not breaking. There you have it. Los Cabos drumsticks, red hickory, strong and beefy.
Well, that was pretty cool. I mean,
Ah,
yeah, you should be proud of yourself. You put in time, you work there.
thanks.
Yeah, I mean, and I was worried about by the time I hit 50, I was worried that stick was going to go kapow.
Ah, no, no, they're really tough. They're really tough.
So, also, you ever been in a band yourself or do it in music?
Uh, when I was in high school, I was in a punk band. I can't remember the name, but it was, but yeah, no, I don't play in any music anymore or anything.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. You have a passion for music because I follow your social media. You love a lot
yes.
of it. What's your favorite genre of music? Who's your favorite group?
Genre and groups change. I kind of, and I think everybody's like that. Like you
Mm,
change for season or for what you're going through. But for me right now, I'm really liking Bring Me the Horizon, and I'm really enjoying metal again. I go in and out of phases of metal. There's a DJ guy called Sick Kick, and he does this weird like 90s 2000s R&B, and then turns it into like DJ, like dance music, which I like. He would be good to pose to because people would know that and would be, I think, would like that. But I'm really liking metal right now, and it's just because, like I'm getting out of a weird, um, I'm coming out of a weird depression, almost like a bad, not a, I'm coming out of a bad spot, and I feel like I'm climbing my way out. And I forgot how much and how important bodybuilding was in my life, and how also how much sometimes like I can be a very angry person,
mhm,
and I don't want to be angry towards people. So I like to take it out on the weights.
mhm,
And I will say this, like sometimes when I'm training, no, when I am training, and depending on how my life is going, like I tend to talk to myself more, in the sense, yeah, because some nights, you know, I've just worked all day in the factory, and my sticks are out to here, right? Like I'm just very busy with drumsticks. Um, and I was trying to date, and that didn't go well, and it was bad, and long story short, my feelings got hurt, and I'm not good when my feelings get hurt because I don't like to get my feelings hurt. I don't put them out there to get hurt usually, and so
mhm,
then when somebody hurts them, I get upset, and it's like the analogy in my head is like a wolf that got bit. I go back to my den, and I'm like licking my wounds, right? And I have to do that myself. No one can do that for me. I have to fix myself. And but when I come back out, I'm going to be bigger and stronger because those wounds have turned to scars, and those
mhm,
scars are thick and they're
mhm.
big.
Yeah, 'cause with the sport, it's a lot of you have to have mental fortitude for it, and I
Yeah.
know a lot of people get into because it does help. Like I know when the pandemic hit, and you live in Canada, and everything was shut down. The gym was shut down. You couldn't do that. I think a lot of people went through a lot of stress because the gym is
Yeah.
their therapy, the place they go. It's like I was working out for a good while, so I had some issues come up. I got two bad knees. I Stone Cold Steve Austin got arthritis. I mean, I got to take care of it myself. But it's just part of. Also, I have a pacemaker. It's
Oh,
had for 10 years, just about 10 years coming up,
oh,
um, the end of this year. And the gym is a place you go to prevent out your stress. Some people say, hey, seek therapy, but therapy is expensive. But
yes.
yeah,
And the thing is too, sometimes, oh, sorry, I have to take my dog out. She's crying a lot.
go ahead.
Therapy is expensive, and it's not always, um you have to find the right counselor. Just because you go to a therapist doesn't mean you're going to get along with them. It could take, and so meaning you have to find the right one that clicks with you. And if you don't, and that can be hard too.
Yeah, and the gym, that's the place you go. You don't have to. You can put your frustration on the weights.
Oh,
We can maybe just take a long jog on the treadmill,
it's
or just
all you. It's
just
all you. You can't in the gym. You can't fake that. You can't fake muscle. And you can take all the supplements, and you can go for hours there. But if you're not working in the gym, doing it, training, it's not going to work. You're going to leave the gym just as small as you showed up. You have to force it to grow. You have to work when you're there. And you can chat, like, don't get me wrong, you can chat and you can have friends and you can have a whole life in the gym. But when it comes to muscle growth and training, it's got to be time under tension, tight. You know what I mean? Like, I have all these sayings that I tell myself, because if you have to do that in order to get big and develop.
Yeah, but like the other guy says this, he says, "What doesn't make us stranger, make us stronger." Yeah. We got here. This one, man, Darvis Adam. He said, "Looking amazing." You got a fan here. Also, he says, "Pumping muscles." Yeah, and yeah, it's a lot of work to the sport. Who do you right now? Because who you admire in this sport. Who do you follow that you look up to, and you think
Who
you're
do
like,
I follow? That's a good question. Who do I follow that I look up to? Always one of my favorites is Eva Dunbar. She is just, she's an amazing person. She's an amazing coach and trainer. She's legit. She's the real deal. She's not fake, which I think is cool.
yeah.
I can't think of any other like heroes that I have. I follow a lot of them. I can't think of any right now.
Yeah, I know. I saw Eva Dunbar compete at Savannah about a couple years back. I went to Savannah because where I live. I'm like about I live like 2 miles from South Carolina, and
Oh,
Savannah's a good ways
Ripley.
from where I said. And when I saw her compete, that when she competed last time was back in
She
2022.
won that show, didn't she? Come here.
No, I think she was in the top five.
Oh, yes,
Ashley
yes.
Hadley won that show, and I'm a fan of women from Canada about bodybuilding. Like I interviewed Melanie Horton, Sarah Bowes. I've interviewed some of these who are up and comers in the sport, and
Come here.
I also I have a Facebook page. I call it dedicated to female bodies in Canada. And I'm a fan of because it's I think Canada has that
Come here.
kind of like that mixture of America and Europe, a bit of it, and
Yes.
it's amazing competitors come out of there. Like we talk about Missy Trescott, she's originally from Canada.
Oh, yes, because she's both.
Yeah,
She's dual. I mean, sorry.
yeah, and I think it's a lot of work to be in the sport.
And the Arnold Miss Fitness, the third place. She's Canadian as well. Can't think of her name. I can never think of their Instagram names.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember. I know one lady who I interviewed who competed at the Arnold. Her name is Anna Famina. She's originally from Russia, but she lives in Florida, and she competed that show. And a couple ladies.
What's her name?
Anna Famina.
Okay, I'm sure
she just turned pro last.
Yeah, remember Valentina the Machina?
Mishina, the Russian.
Yeah, where's she?
Well, she's not competing anymore. She lives in Florida. I've interviewed a couple of people that she we used to work with. The Oksana Parari and her husband Autumn used to work with them.
Cool.
You got the other Oksana Gaserio that it's bodybuilding. It's a international community.
Oh yes, well that's the thing. Like, and it comes back to what I was saying earlier. Like women's bodybuilding, you can't just accidentally land in that category. You have to work very hard, and everything has to be lined up. And the reason why it's so international is because there's only 20 of them in the world. You know how hard it is to be that huge?
Yeah.
And how much I don't even know how much money it costs supplement wise. I can't even imagine.
Well, one of my favorite ladies is right here. It is Andrea Shaw.
I just love her. Yes, so beautiful.
I mean, I'm a fan of her. A lady who I interviewed her back, her name is Eunice. She runs her own company called Bad Rap. It's dedicated to women.
I love her. Yeah. She's awesome.
Yeah. Eunice was when she was at the Olympia last year. She got Andrea's autograph that Muscle Development, which is a popular magazine in Canada.
Canada started the whole thing. Wasn't Wheeler?
Yeah.
No.
Ben Wheeler. Yeah. Ben Wheeler, yeah. So
he was Canadian.
So Ben and Joe both. Well, Joe and his brother Ben, we owe Canada
I know.
Yeah,
And
we
we
owe
made
y'all. We owe you a
basketball
lot.
too, huh?
Yeah,
We made
basketball. That's
basketball too. Doesn't matter what we made. You know what? We're like that anyway.
yeah. That. But this is a picture. This is from a man. He usually does my live stream. My man Big Keith's IV Pro, and he was visiting. Him and his wife were visiting. Andrea a while back. Because she lives in Detroit, and he,
Ah.
he does this. He does this because he knows I love Andrea. He knows he's my
And he's
brother.
like rubbing it in your face.
Yeah,
Oh
yeah.
man.
Sorry, somebody who understands me. He's supposed to be my big brother. He supposed to be, but he got his hand on the girl. He got a wife, got a pretty wife.
He's got a wife. Now he's got Andrea show out.
Got his hand on my girl. Thank you. I found somebody who understands me. I thought
Oh,
you thought I was
oh
crazy.
man, I've often said so. I will warn you. I guess warn not you, but just like everybody. Like I live in the east coast of Canada, and there's not large cities here. There's small cities. They're more like towns. So when they do have bodybuilding shows, I tend to go to they only have like one or two a year, and it's in Moncton. And prejudging is like $25 to go and watch, or $20 at the door to go and watch. And every time I go, I say to myself, Steph, just be cool, man. Like, don't embarrass yourself. Just be cool. And every time I sit down and the competitors come out, it hits me that it hits me. This might be the last show you ever see. Like, this is weird. You're not going to always be able to see bodybuilding shows. They're not, you know what I mean? Who knows the next time you're going to see it? And I lose it. I just figure, F it. You have one life. Who cares? And I start screaming for whichever number I like. Like, if I don't know anybody on stage, I'll pick a number, like number 15, and I'll start screaming their name and just cheering and being like, lap pose, like acting like a maniac. And, I can't help it. I love it. So I don't know if I could ever go to Olympia or to the Arnold because I'd probably get kicked out. Security would be like, get this crazy bitch out of here.
Hey, it probably would be because I have heard stories where people holler for their wives, their girlfriends, their husbands. You probably won't be. They probably wouldn't pay attention because you can think about it, it's a big show like the Arnold or the
Touche.
or
I've
the
never
Olympia.
been to one. I would love it.
Well, like I said, I was maybe planning next year. I was planning maybe go to another show. I was going to try to do one last year, but then I had to work on my car and then this and that. I live on a little bit of money. Not much.
Oh man, I think everybody's feeling it. George, it's so expensive. Like everybody's feeling it. Everything is so expensive right now. It's just crazy. So
yeah. This is from man Chad. He says this. He says, "What unites us is better than what describes us." Or you might say divides, but you said describes. Yeah, you might have misspelled say divide. But yeah, I think this is a sport where I think it can use a lot of support. Women use sport because it's tough. Then instead of getting the money for stuff like a lot of ladies who I know, who I follow, they do as I call them, the beat the meat websites, because it's a way to make money in between the shows.
George, did you just call it beat the meat website? You can't call it that.
That's what they are. Come on, we don't just go on these things.
You gotta say you can't say it like that. You gotta say it like muscle enthusiasts or something.
Yes, I know, but it's innovative. What we're doing, when we look at y'all all shredded, pumped, oiled up, you flexing, you just sitting there, you watch, you say, chill.
George! You crack me up.
Yeah, it's just, yeah, that's not, we because I know I'm supposed to smoke, but when I started this content, I really learned what y'all wouldn't go through. The stories I've heard, the stuff you have to, decisions you have to make. Sometimes you have to make decisions between, can I, do this or do that? I mean,
oh man,
there's a lot to this.
Even when you're even if you're selling posing videos and like those guys, it's not a lot of money. It's not like half of them. It's not, I don't know. Like I don't get it because no, I mean, I get it. But I don't know. It's not that much money. Gear is expensive. You know what I mean? I don't know.
Yeah.
But See that here's the thing. I don't have an issue with posing videos and stuff because I think that's cool. And the way I see it is like once you send that person that video and like they bought it or you gave it to them or whatever, like it's theirs to do whatever they want with it. So don't worry about it. It's not yours anymore. It's theirs. So they want to do that or they want to make copies. It's theirs. Don't worry about it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like
I
that's the way I
understand.
see it.
Yeah, because like I said, we guys who are fan you ladies, we just appreciate you. Yes, it's a fetish, and it's something different. It's different from what everybody thinks of what women should be. Women should be like this shape, this size. You should be
Yeah.
more feminine with curves. But then you see women like Andrea or Helen Trevino or
You see
um
how beautiful it can be.
yeah.
And like the thing is, it's not. And yes, I get it. And yes, I have seen some women bodybuilders destroy their looks. Okay, we all have. We've all seen that girl where you're like, oh, okay, but that's one. That's one in many. That's hard. And like I said, that's very hard to do too.
Yeah, because like
That's
I said
very hard
again,
to do.
yeah, because there's so much they want y'all women, they want you to pull back, but then when just tell you say we want you to get bigger, but then you understand to get bigger you have to take do certain things to get to that size, and then it's a sacrifice you got to make. You got to make a choice. Can I, if I want to get to that next level, do I sacrifice my femininity or not? And
Yes.
that's a debate,
And
But
then some people sacrifice stuff and they don't get it. And then they bitch and complain. Bodybuilding. Sorry, my phone is dying and I can't get it to charge. Shoot.
well, we're not going to hold you too much longer because, like I said, your phone
Oh,
signs, and it's tough because I use my computer when I do my interviews, phone sometimes, but yeah, it's so much to this, and
well, yes, but I really do appreciate you, us doing this, George. I think this was so cool that you asked, like that we got to talk and hang out and talk about something I love so much, and I really do appreciate all the love and support that you show me here and on Instagram, online. Like it really, really does help because where it is so much work to look like this sometimes um sometimes you get sometimes you get dark days and you doubt yourself and you think, Am I doing the right thing or is this worth it?" Or you say to yourself, for me it's you're not big enough, you're little and and when you have friends like you to you like, looking good, Steph, look at that, look at those biceps flexing out. Yeah, it helps support that you're doing the right thing. Keep
mm,
going. Do you
yeah.
know what I mean? It's like, because you can be criticized a lot for it,
hmm
especially when you live in a small town.
Yeah, this is my brother Combreaker 99. Shout out to him. Says you got a new fan. You got a new fan. Stuff. Combo he does
Hey.
content on women on mixed martial arts. WMMA. I also do content on WWE. Not as much like I used to because I'm mostly focused on women's bodybuilding. But I do interviews with women in mixed martial arts. And Combo, he's also a fan of bodybuilding. He has a favorite bodybuilder. Her name is Shannon Staley. He loves her. So
Nice, nice.
So
I'll have to
what?
find her
Yeah.
on
So
IG.
what as you deserve you need that you should want out of bodybuilding to go to that next level? What do you think you need?
What do I think I need to bring it to the next level? I need uh I need bigger biceps, bigger quads, and more shredded. That's what I need. Straight up. Like, and maybe back delts. But that's what I need.
hmm
Like
I
to
think,
bring to stage.
yeah,
And I need my tricep pose I need to get my tricep pose under control. It's a hot mess. You're just like, what the fuck is going on? And one of my side mandatories need to be tightened up. I think my left side mandatory is ugly as well.
yeah,
But if we're talking like, oops,
yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
that's what
I,
I need to improve
I
on.
think most things you need ladies like especially sponsorship that can help because that will help some of y'all with some of your costs of especially traveling. You know,
Yes, I guess I should probably work on getting sponsors. You're right. You're
yeah,
right.
you
I've been
know,
putting it off because I'm nervous, right? And I'm lazy.
well,
And I
well, you're
don't
not
want to
that
like
lazy. You're a bodybuilder, but I understand you.
I
You
know,
still,
but I'm cheeky. I run my mouth, eh? And
yeah,
I swear.
yeah.
And I run
Well,
my mouth.
maybe you see somebody to talk for you. You know, just say, just shut your mouth, and I do all the talking.
I
Yeah,
know. I
but
know.
yeah,
I said, you know what? I tried to find a boyfriend that would do that, and it didn't work. I ended up just getting upset. So I'm just gonna do
maybe
it
you
when
just
I
need a
go back to
side dude. That's all you need. You know, but this is what I believe. Sponsorship does help. But one thing you don't want these guys to say, hey, Steph, you got that crazy hair. I like your personality, Steph. But you know what? Can you do something for me, Steph? Say, no, 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 no,
no,
no,
no,
no.
no, no, no,
No,
no,
this
no,
is what
no. We'll
we
keep
want
it
people like.
PG, people.
Yeah, we want people like to say, Mr. Gay, I have a plan for you. I find your personality and yourself refreshing. So we have a product we want you to represent. If you're interested in it, we take care of all your expenses as you travel. You know, let us know what you need from us, and we want to help you. Anything, all we want is for you is to grow as an athlete.
Yeah,
It's just
that would be beyond cool. And like the kicker is like because I have had other muscle fan pages tell me like, dude, you would do well in the States. Like, why don't you come compete? Because there's more shows in the States and there's like lots of them. And I said to him like, dude, it's the money. Where are
yeah,
you going to get the money to go all the way to the States and compete? And then are you
yeah.
allowed to compete as a Canadian?
Well, you can because you can now only shows I think you can do that you can qualify for a pro card. I think is
The
North
Pittsburgh.
Americans.